Good morning student, welcome my channel Bhuloks Mathematics. Last class I have already discussed about cofactor and minor of determinant. Today we discussing about adjoint matrix. What is the definition of adjoint matrix? How can you find out the adjoint matrix? Let us come and discussing one by one. Adjoint matrix. Write out what is adjoint matrix. Adjoint matrix. The matrix obtained by transposing the cofactor. Okay, the matrix obtained by transposing the cofactor. The matrix obtained by transposing the cofactor is called as adjoint matrix. Adjoint matrix. It is usually denoted by ADJ, adjoint of A. Okay. First of all, we have to discussing about the adjoint of second order matrix. Adjoint of second order matrix. Okay, so let us take, let A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. Okay, so this is a matrix of order 2 by 2 is given. Our aim is to find out adjoint of A. Adjoint of A means transposing of cofactors C11, C12, C21, C22. Transpose means rows are changed into columns and the columns are changed into rows correspondingly. So that is C11, C12, C21, C22. Okay, so it is the adjoint of matrix of order 2 by 2. Similarly, adjoint of a third order matrix, adjoint of third order matrix. A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A3. So this is a third order matrix. This is a matrix of order 3 by 3. Our aim is to find out the adjoint of A. Write out. Adjoint of A is equal to transposing the cofactors C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23, C31, C32, C33. Transpose. You are taking the transpose. What is this transpose? Rows are changed into columns and the columns are changed into rows correspondingly. So that is, it is C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23, C31, C32, C3 3. So this is the adjoint of third order matrix P by 3, transposing the cofactors. What is Cij? Cij, remember Cij is equal to -1 to the power I plus j minor of ij, where I is the row, j is the column. This is the formula you have to remember. Cij can be found out by applying this formula. I is the row, j is the column. I is the row, j is the column. Okay? So this is the theory for finding out the adjoint matrix. Let us come and discussing about one example. How can you find out the adjoint matrix? Write down one example. First of all, we have to take one second order matrix. Then we have to discussing about one third order matrix. Write down one example. A is equal to 2, 3 minus 4, 5. This is a matrix of order 2 by 2. Find adjoint of it. Find adjoint of it. How can you find out adjoint of it? So first of all, you have to consider determinant of it. First of all, you have to consider determinant of it. Determinant means 2, 3 minus 4, it is 5. Okay? Now C11. C11. I is 1, J is 1. So formula -1 to the power 1 plus 1 minor of 1 1. Directly. MA11. Minor of A11 means you have to finding out the minor of 2. You have to delete these rows, this column. So here it is -1 to the power 2. Here it is 5. So the result is -1 to the power 2 plus. Here it is 5. Next C12. -1 to the power 1 plus 2. Minor of 1 2. Minor of 1 2 means minor of this 3. You have to delete this column, this row, this element. So here it is -1 to the power 3. Minor of 1 2 is equal to -4. Here it is negative, here it is negative, here it is +4. Then C21. -1 to the power 2 plus 1 minor of 2 1. Here it is -1 to the power 3 minor of 2 1 means you have to finding out minor of this element. You have to delete this rows and this column. Here it is 3. So the result is -1 to the power 3 is negative. So it is minus. Then C22. -1 to the power 2 plus 2. Here it is M22. Means -1 to the power 4 it is plus M22. Minor of 22 means you have to delete this column, this rows 2. So here it is 2. Okay. So adjoint of A, write down. Adjoint of A means transposing the cofactors C11, C12, C21, C22. Whose transpose you have taken. Here it is. Transpose means rows are changed into columns and columns are changed into rows correspondingly. C11, C12, C21, C22. So the result is C11. C11 means it is 5. C12 means it is 4. C21 means it is -3. C22 means it is 2. So it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Adjoint of A. Okay. The adjoint of A is coming out. Okay. So you see here one technique. How can you find out the adjoint? Suppose A is equal to A, B, C, D. Directly adjoint of A obtained as main diagonal element interchanged, main diagonal element interchanged, sub diagonal element sign reversed, minus C minus C. Okay, directly you have to find out the adjoint of second order matrix. Write out adjoint of second order matrix is obtained by interchanging the main diagonal element and subdiagonal element sign will be reversed. Reverse means if it is positive, then it changes to negative. If it is positive, then it changes to negative and vice versa. Adjoint of second order matrix is obtained by interchanging the main diagonal element and subdiagonal element sign will be reversed. Okay, main diagonal element will be interchanged. A will be here, B will be go to there, and subdiagonal element sign will be reversed. Okay, one example. A is equal to 3 minus 4, 5, 7. How can you find out the adjoint of matrix directly? So write down adjoint of A obtained interchanging the main diagonal element. Here it is 7, here it is 10. Changing the subdiagonal element sign. Here it is minus 4, so it will become 4. Here it is plus 5, then it will become minus 5. So directly you have to write down in this manner. Instead of finding out C1, C12, C11, C12, C21, C22. Okay, directly you have to write in this manner. The adjoint of second order matrix is obtained by interchanging the main diagonal element, whereas the subdiagonal sign will be reversed. Subdiagonal element sign will be reversed. Okay, so this is a procedures for finding out the adjoint of second order matrix. Now we have to discussing about adjoint of third order matrix. Okay, so write down one example. Adjoint of third order matrix. One example. A is equal to 3 minus 1 2 4 5 3 2 1 4. It is a 3 by 3 matrix. Find adjoint of A. Question is find the adjoint of A. First of all, you have to consider more determinant of A. Write out. It is the determinant of A. 3 minus 1 2 4 5 3 2 1 4. Okay. Next we have to find out the cofactors. Cofactor you know cij. Minus 1 to the power I plus j, minor of ij, where I is the row, j is the column. If I plus j is odd, then sign will be negative. If I plus j is even, the sign will be positive. First of all, we have to find out C11. C1 means cofactor. cofactor of 3 minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 minor of 1 1. We get here it is plus 1 plus 1 is 2, so here it is plus. So minor of a11 means you have to delete these rows, this column, this into this, 5 into 4 it is 20 minus 3. So the result is 70. Okay. Now C12 cofactor of minus 1, that is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2 minor of 1 2. Minor of 1 2 means you have to delete these rows, this column. So it is minus 1 to the power 3. So its sign will be negative. So you have to delete this column, this row. 4 into 4 it is 16 minus 2 into 3 it is 6. So the result is 16 minus 6, 10 minus 10. Then C13 cofactor of 2, that is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3 minor of 1 3. Minus 1 to the power 4, so it is plus. So minor of 1 3 is obtained. You have to delete this column, this rows. 4 into 1 minus 10. So the result is minus 6. Okay, now C21 cofactor of this 4 minus 1 to the power 2 plus 1 minor of 2 1. Here it is 3, so sign is negative. M21 minor of this element is obtained by deleting these rows and this column, this into this. Minus 4 minus 2. You have to delete this column and this row. This into this. Minus 4 into minus 2. Minus 4 minus 2 minus 6. So it is plus. Okay. Next C. Next C2 cofactor of 5, that is minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2 minor of 2. Here it is plus. Minus 1 to the power 4 it is plus. This element minor. You have to delete this rows and this column. 3 into 4 it is 12 minus 2 into 2 it is 4. So it is 8. Next C23 cofactor of this element 3 minus 1 to the power 2 plus 3 minor of 2 3. So here it is negative. M23 minor of this element. You have to delete this column, this row. 3 into 1 3. Here it is 3 minus means plus. So it is 2. Result is minus 5. Okay, now C31 cofactor of this element 2 minus 1 to the power 3 plus 1 minor of 3 1. So it is plus. So minor of 2, you have to delete this rows, this column. Minus 3 minus 10. So it is minus 30. Then C32 cofactor of this one is equal to minus 1 to the power 3 plus 2 minor of 3 2. Here it is negative. Negative 3 2 means you have to delete this column, this row. 3 into 3 9 minus 8. the result is, okay, you have to delete this 3 minus, it is minus 1. Then C33 cofactor of 4. So here it is minus 1 to the power 3 plus 3 minor of 3. So here it is plus minor of this element. You have to delete this column, this row. 3 into 5, 15. Here it is minus minus, it is plus 4. It is 19. Okay. Now cofactor of each element of third order matrix is now obtained. So adjoint of A, directly write down adjoint of A. Transposing the cofactors means this C11, C12, C13, 11, 12, 13, 21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 33. Directly I am transposing it. Now put the value of C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23, C31, C32, C3. Put the values here. So we get C11 means 17. Here it is minus 10. Here it is minus 6. C21 means 6. C22 means 8. C23 means minus 5. C31 means it is minus 13. C32 means minus 1. C33 means 19. Okay, so this is a 3 by 3. So adjoint of third order matrix is now calculated. The adjoint of third order matrix is obtained by transposing the cofactors. Okay, so in this manner you have to write C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23, C31, C32, C33. The value of C11, C12, C13 is already found out here. Putting that values here, we get adjoint of the matrix. Okay, adjoint of second order matrix is obtained by interchanging the main diagonal element, whereas the sub-diagonal element sign will be reversed. If the sign is positive, then it changes to negative and vice versa. Okay, this is all about adjoint of the matrix of second order and third order. Next class, discuss about the properties of adjoint. Thank you to all for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel, like my channel and share my channel.